Hello dear students, I hope you are receiving all the recorded classes of different subjects. Take it seriously because in the month of September you will be having your bi-monthly. Kindly maintain the notes as per the instruction. Definitely the subject teachers will check once the school reopens. Forward all your assignments to the subject teachers. So in the previous class we discussed about leaf modification. Under that subheading we discussed about the tendril, the spines and scaly leaves. Tendrils we discussed about sweet pea, spines we discussed about the cactus, and scaly leaves we took two examples, one is onion and also ginger. Let's see under the same heading leaf modification one special type of exclusive plant, that is insectivorous plant. And the example what we have taken is picture plant. So why I said this is special, because the leaf itself is modified in a special way to overcome the nitrogen deficiency. Is it clear? Let me tell you first thing. For the growth of the plants, nitrogen is a macronutrient which is very much essential for the plants. But in certain areas, like the Garo and Kashi of Himalayas, where the plants are found in these certain areas, they have nitrogen deficiency. What is deficiency? Less content. The soil has less content of nitrogen, and hence certain plants which they have grown, they have just modified to overcome that shortage of the percentage in nitrogen, because anyhow they need for the growth, right? Let me see which part of the leaf is modified into which part of this particular species. See, first we know this is a leaf, right? A normal leaf. So this leaf lamina is modified into the picture, the pot-like shaped picture. Let me write here. Leaf lamina is formed into picture, right? And leaf tip. See, this is the leaf tip, or it is also called as leaf apex. The tip, this leaf tip or the apex is modified into as lid. It's modified as lid. Leaf tip is modified into lid. And petiole is modified into leaf. So this is the petiole. This petiole is modified into the leaf. Now what exactly the mechanism happens is, whenever the insect, it's very brightly colored, the picture plant is brightly colored to attract the insects, right? When the insects get attracted because of this bright colors, it comes and just when it sits on the rim of the picture, when it sits on this part is called rim part. When it sits on the rim, what happens? Suddenly the lid closes. The leaf apex, which is modified into lid, get closed. Then this insect will enter to the picture, that's the body part. Once it enters, there are certain enzyme juices or enzymatic juices present here inside the picture. These enzymatic juices, they completely dissolve the animal protein and they extract the nitrogen for the growth and development. Is it clear now? And the size of this picture will be approximately 10 to 20 centimeters. What is that? The maximum size of the picture, it will be around 10 to 20 centimeters. So what is the complete overall, the conclusion is, in some plants, to overcome the deficiency of the nitrogen, this insectivorous, they undergo modifications and they extract from the any of the organisms, they come and sit on the rim part. Let me just overall we will revise it. So we are discussing about the insectivorous plant. As we know, nitrogen is very important for the growth of the plant. It's a macronutrient. The plants which are grown in Garo and Kashi of Himalayas, the soil they have less nitrogen content. So to overcome that, this picture they have the modifications. Lamina into picture, leaf tip into So when insect enters, sits on the rim, the lid gets closed. The insect enters, there are some enzymatic juices here which will dissolve the animal protein, and this plant will extract the nitrogen for the growth and development. So this is a complete mechanism, and how does it function, the leaf plant. Okay, is it clear? So I hope you enjoyed this different special type of insectivorous plant, and definitely you will be getting the home assignments. Kindly watch the video 2 to 3 times slowly, because learning this scientific terms is not so easy. It's not so easy to remember also, right? With the pen and book, sit, prepare, learn and read the textbook. Reading the textbook is mandatory. Until you have develop the practice of reading textbook of any subjects, you will not get the knowledge. Meet you in the next video.